Walt Whitman was born in 1819 on Long Island, New York, the second of 9 children. With a rudimentary education, he became a journalist for New York newspapers as a teenager. He worked at several jobs throughout his life: law clerk, teacher, printer, civil servant, anything that kept him writing. It was Whitman's love for the common people, or working-class Americans, that he writes most about. He once wrote, quote, "Other states indicate themselves in their deputies, but the genius of the United States is always most found in the common people." An urban poet who lived almost his entire life in New York, the enduring appeal of Whitman's poetry is his celebration of nature. In his largest and only book of poetry, Leaves of Grass, his wordplay and common images of the American landscape is iconic and is often imitated by other American poets and writers. Many readers can feel confused or disoriented when reading Walt Whitman for the first time. His poetry may initially feel disjointed, almost listing or meandering, as he does not often use the assistance of meter or end rhyme, but favors free verse in his writing. Still, many readers often take comfort in his simple language, the clear imagery, and the strong rhythm known as cadences in all of his verses. In understanding Whitman's poetry, one should first hear the poem expressed aloud to feel the strong, steady rhythm, and then read the words for the celebratory nature and working people Whitman would visit on his journeys throughout the United States. Finally, look for the poet's expressive wordplay in a second reading to understand tone and imagery, as Whitman's greatest accomplishment is his description of all that was good in 19th century America. Whitman's Ode to the Death of Abraham Lincoln, O Captain, My Captain. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. While follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh, heart, 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 oh, the bleeding drops of red where on the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up! For you the flag is flung. For you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribboned wreaths. For you the shores a-crowding. For you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor's ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold and dead.